Doctor Lefthandthread Sunday Surgery Live, the best goddamn repair stream on the whole internet in the world ever. Anyway, there's been a few people in the chat already, so we'll go through the chat first, and then we'll get down to business. PC Fixer's there is first. He's telling everybody to get on the snacks. BW's DIY, he's warning the dangers of Cheetos. And Stephen Ott, Uncle Doc, he says, good to see you, Stephen. And Tool Squatch is there. Good to see the Tool Squatch. If you don't know the Tool Squatch, he's the biggest. He hasn't got the biggest YouTube channel. He's just the biggest YouTuber on the internet. He's the size of him, you know. There's John Muir. John's been in touch today already. Good to see you on the chat, John. If we're all set, we'll get down to business. We could chat a little bit, or I could tell you what's happening tonight. Probably just get down to business. This is a Bosch. This is a 7 kilo Bosch. It's a 110, and it ain't working. I've also got a 5 kilo Bosch there, a wee Chinese, one of the cheaper Bosches. But anyway, so I'll show you this one here first. I'll show you this one first. This one's not going. I haven't done any prep with this one at all. I just plugged it in and it didn't go. No, it's not going. So that's it. So that's our first patient of the evening. There's Big Star there as well. Big Star's there as well. James Frail, good to see you. Joseph Hansen, good to see you. J-Bubs, and Till Squatch again. So Till Squatch needs 2 mentions. He's the only YouTuber. He's the only Till YouTuber that you can see from space. He's that big. And Aki Marius, good to see you. Aki Marius, if you don't know, is the de facto power tool battery doctor of Poland. Except no substitutes if you're in Poland. Anyway, next one. Next one is this one. This one is curious to me because he told me this one wasn't going. But I tried it. And it is going. No. Everybody loud old rattle off the hammer, but she has hammer and so no. We'll have a look at it anyway. So that's the first 2 in schedule. We'll see how we get on with them first, but we've got so much stuff on here. I could grab a battery out anywhere. I could do anything. We can grab an SDS there. We've plenty of stuff to look at. That's the start. We're going to look at the brushes and this. If these are quick fixes, I don't know what to do with that 5. I could look at the brushes to see what they're like, and I'll maybe have a conversation with them. But this Bosch here is not going, so we'll maybe look at the brushes like John says first of all. It does sound rough, but I wouldn't be doing a hammer on here tonight. No way. No way. A hammer job on one of them is just like, oh, it's an epic. It's like I'd have to pack a lunch and to get out here and start 6 a.m. Saturday morning and tell the wife not to contact me till the next day or something. It's no way. And good to see BW's Deals and DIY. BW's Deals and DIY has been watching me in these live streams for over 3 years now. Let's get it on the table. Yes. Understood. Message received and understood. If you haven't liked the stream yet, you know what to do. Get with your business here, lads, and get it done. I'm expecting, hopefully I say some people over from YouTube tonight. No, not YouTube, Facebook. Sorry. Congratulations on coming out. Coming out of your mom, you mean? Anyway, it might be just a quick clean of the holders, maybe. Gamer girl, good to see you. We don't have many ladies on the stream here. We're not just that kind of channel, but we're always glad to see them. And good to see Gaz Bone. Anyway, here we are. If you wonder what tools I'm using tonight, I'm using the M12 Milwaukee, a very sophisticated piece of equipment. I'm not going to show you too much of it in case somebody copies it and steals the prototype, you know. We're going to look at the brushes like John Muir says, first of all. So here we go. The PC fixer kicked the rainbow wire out of here, eh? The rainbow wire's gone. That's good. We don't need his shit anyway. We need his skin action. Right, let's see. Here we go. Let's get down here. Do you see what's going on? You see that? We're going to have a nice casual one tonight, I think. We're not going to get too excited. Tap the screen to like the stream. I hopefully have brushes for this thing. I think I do. I think it's the same as the 5s. Nothing's, you know, it's down, but it's not out. I suppose would be the way to say it, but this could be a saga tonight, boys. Let's see. We'll flip her over. Might have buttoned off more than I'm able to chew tonight. Guys, this could be an epic adventure. There still is brush there. That's curious. We're going to have to go further. We're going to have to go further, guys. We suspect maybe not brushes. I can't see any other loose connections around in the field coil. Some of them can be dodgy sometimes. We'll have to start then. Do the lead and the whole thing. Here we go. Get that fired up and see if we can get this lid off here too. No, it didn't work. Didn't work at all. That one didn't work at all. Didn't work at all. We'll see how the other stuff goes, you know. See, get that in shot for you. See what I'm doing. Working these big machines is hard to get the whole thing into the frame. And so you still see what I'm at. There we are. I wouldn't have a switch just hanging around for this thing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Probably later switch, but the lead, it's one of these yellow leads. There might be no damage to that. We'll screw the plug off as well, I think, because, yeah. Got to start somewhere. Continuity and lead first. Absolutely. Just in case there'd be something stupid like a wire off the plug or something really bonkers like that. Let the start sample. Start at source of the power. You see if the power's got any reason not to be coming down the line, you know. Yeah, it looks alright there. I'm really not suspecting the lead. I'm really not suspecting the lead. Right. There's an earth lead that she doesn't need. But she's not on her, so there. Power is going to the switch. There's also a variable speed switch in this, which could be problematic too, which we don't want to see either. This could be a fail depending on how it goes. Oh, oh, there we are. Here's the plug off anyway. Switch does feel ropey, you know. Don't like how that switch feels. We'll open the switch, see if we can see anything wrong with it. And McLaren safety gloves. No papaya rules on here, guys. You think it was alright? I don't know. May have to go further on, I would say. But a magic spray. Zach Brown needs you. We're guessing the field, I would say so. Do you know what I did see in one of the 11s one time? I saw the variable speed lead broke off one time. How to resolder that? Let's see. Teardown continues. Right or wrong? This could be a one tool show tonight. It could be just this. Could be just this tonight. Yeah, exactly, Marius. Yeah, exactly. That could be the problem. I wish I had a bit more screws in this thing. Fields of loose connection, that's right. See what way we're fixed here. We get into the gubbins here and see what's going on. We'll further on. I've seen wires broke off here, but I don't think that's what's happening. If we have to take the field coil out, we'll have to take the field coil out, you know. It's not easy done, but we can do it. We can do it. There's nothing wrong in there. I see nothing amiss, I don't think. Oh, they have a reputation of fields failing, for sure. But I want to rule out everything else first, John, huh? You know the story. I don't want to start pulling the field out of her if there was a wire off somewhere else, you know. That was my my thoughts on that. But I think it's time for the fill to come out. You guys have suggested so aptly. Yeah, let's get her going. Power going to the brushes from, what do I see? See the power going to the brushes. Guys, you thinking of rolling out this thing here? Is that what you're saying? Should we be getting something there, should we? Where's the wee brush? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. No, I don't know. I don't honestly know. Where's this wire going? Don't know. I really don't know. Plug into the 110, pull the switch, see if the power is going to the brushes. So a failure of the brush holder. I think we'll pull that fill coil out of her. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and do that. We'll have to get this big nut off. That's what we have to get off. That's the hard part. What do we see? Can we do that? Oh. What am I fixing? A Bosch? Bosch 7 kilo thing. No, I'll have to hit it with impact, maybe to get it to loosen. Let's see. This is a great casualty. You are right, James Mariano. This is a tragedy. Let's see, can I get my wee things that I need to hit it with an impact? Or I could do it another way. Hold that thought. Is that a 12 mil? No, 13. No, not yet. Still in the triage session. Still on the triage session. I'm looking for a wee impact wrench you could use. Oh, one that goes. So many broken ones about here. Where's that stupid Timo one I had? That would do it. This stupid thing might take it off. Hold on. The hog ring on it. can we jam it? Could damage the field or the armature doing this. That's not great. That thing's got no power either. That's kind of a problem. I've got an impact driver with an adapter on, would probably do a better job. This thing's actually useless. I do need that off. There's no other way. There's another way you could do it. I could do something but mad. That's a Bosch 7 VC. There's something I could do. It's a wee bit crazy. It's a wee bit crazy, but I could do it. Because the show must go on. I've had an idea, but it's not a great idea. Let's see. Ouch indeed. Ouch indeed. Let's see. Oh. Sorry about that. And brace it against something. That's tight. That is tight. Let's see about a bigger screwdriver. Need to make a bigger groove on it for that one. There's something better about here. Does the top casing come off so you can... Probably does. But I don't really want to get into that if we can avoid it, you know. Wonder if I lock the vice grips on it. Could have jammed it with a screwdriver then. Or what do I do? Parkside screwdriver's not enjoying this. It's fair to say. I think I might have to take the top casing off. But hey, we're hoping to avoid that. That is going to turn this into a saga. We'll see. Well, I'll put her in the vise to see if it helps me. Oh, we'll see. We'll put her in the vise. See if it gives us any more. And we thought it was going to be a set of brushes. Maybe we should have tied the brushes on first in case they were just sticking before we go much further. I'm just going to try that. I'm going to put a new set of brushes in her just in case. Just in case. I'll put the plug back together in a way. You see. I'm going to try this now. Right, we'll unplug that first and then we'll put the brushes in her and we'll see if she goes. But I don't fancy her to go. Do you guess that reverse threaded? Is it? Could be. I did take one off with an impact wrench one time and it wasn't reverse threaded, but that could be different. I'm not saying you're wrong. We'll see. We'll put a set of brushes in her first just to see if let's see there where if we did get it wrong or something. If there was some wee fault with the brushes just before we go much further, because now this one doesn't have the spare wire. No place for the spare wire, is there? Oh, there it is. Does have the spare wire. Just looking at it upside down. Same as a Bosch 5 anyway, brush wise. Ah, dear, dear. What do we get the, we'll try these brushes first and then we'll have a go. Put the switch back. Where's the switch? Put the switch back on. No, definitely not. I'm very tempted to cross wire the switch, just to bypass the switch to see if it's that as well. Just before we go further. Just before we go further. Suppose we don't have to really be anywhere else tonight, so we're just going to do this. We're just going to do this. This should be fun. We'll see if we hear a bang. There's something there. How dangerous is 110 volts if you blow yourself up? What a mess. What a mess. You should get access to the tool holder. Make sure the switch is at, oh, see, at drill mode and poke a screwdriver through the slots. Undo the nut. We'll have a look at that in a minute. We'll have a look at that in a moment. How dangerous is 110 volts, gentlemen, for a unqualified madman to be messing with? 18 volts is a lot safer for a boy like me. Let me see if she goes now. Oh, there goes the trap. Was a bad sign. Let's try that again. It's not working. We'll see if I'm doing it right here. We'll try it the other way. What I'm doing is I'll try to bypass the switch here, and hopefully thank you very much for the likes. Don't know if I deserve them tonight. I don't like me tonight. What do we see? Right. Are we going to do that? Right, let's do that. I think this will work. No. It's not working. The switch does feel weird, you know. Right, if it's shorted, remove again to see if it trips, but it does. It's the switcher control board. It keeps tripping out every time I, connect it up. We're going to see what way we're doing here. Plug that out. I'll put this plug together. Now that's not the problem. It is not the problem. Thank you, James Mariano. Not sure I want one of them right now, but thank you anyway. It'll still trip. Keeps tripping out. What do we see? What else? Can we bypass anything else, or can we do anything else? Oh, there's the brown wire. There's that wire. What's this like here? There's a wire there that doesn't look quite healthy. Let me see. I'll see if we can show it to you. But I don't think it's broke. There's a wire there going into this board. Let's see, can I get it down here so you can see it? And it's kind of broke looking. But it's not broke, it's just the cover's kind of broke. But I don't think that's it. Disconnect the brushes. Yes. Thank you. Pull the brushes out. All together. Right, let's try something. Try and get this thing off again. No, it doesn't seem to be screwing the wrong way anyway. No. You really want to have to avoid taking the top off, but might be reduced to that. Plug it in. Plug it in to see if it trips the brushes out. Ooh, right. That's a good idea. Sorry I missed that, guys. Thank you very much, Tools with Souls. I didn't see you on there. Patricia, good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, good Lord. There's doctors and then there's me. Doctors differ and patients die. Let's see. Can we get her to trip out? See if the trip went there. No, it's still up. Just 1 second. I'll plug her out a second to do a wee connection here. I suppose you could put the switch on. That'd be somebody intelligent would do. Have we had any of those guys about here? Let's try it now. I'll do the dodgy connection as well. She's not tripping out with a switch anyway. And I'm skeptical about the switch. And I have plugged it out. Let's see. James Frill, you are correct. You're correct. I hate to say it, but you're correct. I will have to take the top off. There we go. It'll be alright. We'll take the top off. We'll pull out the fill coil. She's tripping out. Maybe I have her wired wrong, I'm thinking. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're gonna pull this fill coil out here anyway, because we are the animals that we are. That trip, don't take your top off. No, I'm not taking my top off. I think it's a control board. I don't have a control board for it. I'm definitely going to have to get the top off to get this off. There's no other way. What do I do? It's not the fill coil. So if it's this here, we are screwed. You know? So what do we do there? Do we call the night with that one? What? So it's all a waste of time, call her a night? Dad wants to know why you picked XA. What? What does that mean? Well, we'll just move on. Well, we move swiftly on. I have a nice 8-amp battery I could look at instead. Put it in there. Right, to answer the question that Patricia has posed there, the reason why I picked something that was so difficult and because I'm the genuine fake internet doctor and I don't make it easy for myself in these live streams so people know I'm not acting the bollocks, you know. But I've a lovely little 8-amp battery that we'll try this time instead. Here we go. Back to basics again. I might have a chance with this one. And then I'll pick something horrible again if I get this one sorted. Die Hard 2. We'll think about it. But we'll move on to something more, hopefully more fixable. That was suboptimal there. We'll leave that in the base. Anyway. Let's see. We'll take out the screws. I know I need to show you what's wrong with this one first. I don't know what's wrong with this one, but I know it's been given to me to fix. No. No way. It's a flex volt. Flex volts are the work of the devil. Anyway, this one's got one flashing light. We'll try it in the charger here. We've got a charger. laying around the operating table here. Let's see. Live streams, always something goes wrong. It reset on the charger. But if you watch some of my recent videos, you'll know that means nothing. It reset on the charger, but there was something wrong with it. And it's not that. Let's see. Right. Oh, I don't get many mixing drills, thank God. Don't get many mixing drills, thank the Lord. This is looking like a mysterious one. On the face of it, look like there's nothing wrong with it. These are intact. And we'll do a volt check. As well, when we get these checked here. Curious. Reset on the board. Sometimes they reset on the board when there's something wrong with them. And then if they get sitting any length of time, they start to flash lights again, but this one, not yet. Not yet. Get a connection here. 17 volts, so it's a chargeable voltage, and it was charging. 342, 343. There's not much cell imbalance either. Looks of things. Well, getting the connection, these are rusties. This end one's putting up a fight. All level voltage. The plastic coating. All level voltage, so probably have to stick a Chinese in board in that. But that has to be kept in for observation in the surgery here because it reset in the charger and there's no broken connections. If it reverts to form tomorrow, it's getting a brand new Asian board, whether it likes it or not. We'll pull out another one here. And we've got piles of batteries. I've got a real nasty one. As if for the wheelie band, no. That in there is charging now. But that's, you see, that's charging. It was flashing one light. It came to the surgery faulty. So what I'm going to have to do is keep that in for observation. Keep it in for observation. And we have another one here exhibiting the same fault. But we'll do a voltage check at the start, what's coming out the top, just to show you. More. There's so much more. I have more batteries than a Tesla. 18.9 volts. So we shouldn't have you shouldn't have a flashing light at 18.9 volts, should we? But it might reset in the charger, like the other one. It might. It has. Sorta. Let's see. No, it hasn't. So yeah. It sort of looks like it's going to charge. But there's something fishy going on there. We'll get her open and have a look at her. Could be a new board, could be a broken connection. Believe it or not. I kind of hope it's a new board. But anyway, we'll see. Oh, broken connection, look. Look at that. And we'll check the side connections as well, because they can detach as well. These big beasts. This battery made its way from Scotland. There was a guy from Scotland that made 12 batteries to fix. 12 of these big ones. And he came and lifted them on Thursday. And he left me a few more. Yeah. Acumarius needs a good cleaning. That's how we clean around here. But anyway, we'll do a wee bit of soldering in that one. The M12. That was a good fix in the M12 J-Bobs. But this is just a reconnection job. This is nothing exciting. But we'll keep going with the batteries and the carry on, because we've got plenty of stuff. We're not short of stuff. Yeah. High voltage, since the pack is worn out under heavy load, the voltage drops quickly then increases on LED. What's the best batteries that you recommend? I don't know. If you're in Milwaukee, the Forge batteries are very good, but they know how to charge for them. They really know how to charge for them. That would hardly spot weld for me handy, would it? I'm going to try spot welding. It's a bad weld. The welds let go in these. Caused by vibration, and people slam the tool into the battery. They don't realise that they're doing that. They don't realise that's causing a problem over time. It's breaking the little spot welds, you know. We'll try spot welding. I'll try spot welding first. But my welders had bother. It's alright welding onto cells, but welding onto these, it struggles. I think it's a power source I have is not adequate, you know. I think it's a bit of a... I think I need to get one of them big laser batteries. But anyway, we'll see. We'll try spot welding first. Misuse and abuse, aye. J-Bobs knows that I'm soaring stuff. You know that I'm soaring my equipment. I blow up stuff all the time. Like just all the time. Stuff is just blown up. We'll turn her up. Crank her up to something mad. No, she didn't do it. She won't do it. She's almost doing it. Turn her way up. Just not getting enough current, I think. She's already getting on the cells, like. See it? She's not doing it. But anyway, we're not worried about that now. We have a soldering iron. The problem can reoccur with a soldering iron too that we have. We might put a wee bit of strip on just to give her a bit of flexibility. That's very flexible. That stuff, it's not pure nickel, but it's very, very flexible. That it's more flexible than that rainbow guy I was on a while ago that you had to throw off the stream. And he's flexible. It's not great. We need to do better. That's the coating on that, I think. Scruff it a wee bit. Yeah. I'm not using my favourite solder either. I ran out of my good solder and the new stuff hasn't come yet. Yet again, it's stuck down, I know it. We stuck her down. I don't use the pure nickel, but maybe I should, I don't know. I use little stuff that I get, you know, bits and pieces that I get off Amazon and stuff. It's not pure nickel. Does that job though. she didn't reset yet, but she'll probably reset in the charger. We hope. No, it's not. It's definitely not. That wouldn't be pure nickel there that I'm using. It's coated stuff. Definitely gas. Stuff I'm buying's too cheap to be the real pure nickel stuff. To be honest, we're on a budget here. Are we calling that fixed now, guys? What do you say, PC Fixer? You've fixed 7,300 of these bad boys at least, so you would know. So we're calling that fixed. Yep, we're calling that fixed. I would just go for an oil damp boy. This is show 'em on bar. That's not what I see. Want to see one is dead. Oh, she's flashing the lights, so she's showing a fault, and she's 1 bar. Don't slam the battery on it. It's cool to, it feels cool to slam the battery on, but it doesn't do a good job. Right, let's see. Sorry if you join for Bosch, but the Bosch is off the table now. We gave up on the Bosch tonight, and we're showing 16.9 volts, which is well within chargeable range, gentlemen. Big Star needs a board. Big Star says needs a board. Big Star could be right, but I kind of hope it does need a board. $16.7. Let's see. Get it right here to see, and we'll do all the usual. So with 1 fix of the evening, 1 fail of the evening. No, there's some coming. The stuff you suggested. The stuff you suggested I always use, but I ran out of it. J-Bubs. No, that's pretty well attached there, you know. Checking all the connections here. They can look connected, but they're not sometimes. And then I'll check the voltage. And if the voltage of the cells is even, we're just going to slap a Chinese board on it, and we're going to say sayonara. That's what we're going to say. We can check them connections too. I think they're all right, but we can check them. We'll check the voltage first. We've only got 48 likes and we've 200 of you guys watching. So come on. You know what to do. Well, bad connection with these today. 345. 345, 345, 345, 345. We've got all even cells. We've no broken connections. So it's Chinese inboard time. Hey, J-Bubs, you're alright, because you've given me plenty over the years, sir. I wouldn't say no, but you know, unless you're far too many. Two fixes we're thinking. This is going to be an excellent opportunity, I think, to show you a device that I bought. And it'll be an upcoming video. The first use of it will be in the next upcoming video next week. I think it's next week. We'll put it out next week. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Could be a couple of weeks before it's out. We're still in the production stage with it. I'm going to pull these screws out first, and I'm going to show you something that I do now on the advice of my battery sensei on the live chat there, just to check the last connection. You can manipulate the board there. You see, you can wiggle the board and see if those connections in the side are attached, but they are. So there. I have a care package coming. The test leads have a bad connection. I think they're loose or something. There's something weird going on there. The plastic they spray in that battery, them 8 batteries, is a pain in the arse. I have one wire screwdriver. I'll tell you why I bought it, because it's the one that takes off these boards. And I bought it to replace this cheap one I had in the set. That cheap one's knackered, so I bought a better one for that job. Did Amazon come? No, they didn't. Didn't Martin? No. Amazon didn't come. Amazon did not come. What if I even get a board for this thing? It'll be board box. Housings and boards. Where's my boards? That's a 12. That's not what we want. 12 board. You don't want a 12 board. I want an 8 board. I think that's an 8. Pay dirt. Look at that. I think it was mid for it. There we are. This place is definitely chaotic tonight. But anyway, we will proceed onwards. That might have been looser than I thought it was. But we'll see. We'll just take the board off anyway. There we are. And blackboards have a common failure. Well, she's going now. She's going very soon. Let me get this off. Right. So I have to desolder these 4 points. And what I usually do, you'll have seen that before, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You'll see now I just put the solder in and wiggle it and I bend the connections. But we have a better way, because we have a device that I got from Japan, of all places. You'll see. There you are. This is the Hakko FR301 desoldering tool that made its way all the way from Japan to an undisclosed location here in County Tyrone. And I had to pay £38 of import duty. Thank you, DHL. You know, it's got a nice wee stand to keep me from burning my bench. Which screw? There's a screw there, my friend, and there's a screw there, my friend, and they're out. They're right here. But anyway, we've got her heated up and she's at DEFCON 3. So we're going to try and use this. This is only the second time I've used this device. I think we'll get the solder off in there. We'll get down as close as we can so you can probably hopefully see this. Go down to these other 2 points. We have to desolder. I think we still need to recalibrate the user in this. I'm just not quite there where I need to be in these yet. But just haven't got it done right yet. This is not as seamless. I haven't done this as well as I should. There it is now. Like I say, need a bit more practice on her. No, nothing's holding. We're gonna just go again. That's maybe what I'm doing wrong. Probably should have added a wee bit more solder to that before I would. Like I say, we're blaming the user in this one. You know, to be honest. No, how about that solder down heats a wee bit? I switched off there. I haven't been able to use this to its full potential yet. However, I did leave them clean. I left them clean. There's no solder on them. And we'll see how neat the board goes on. Sometimes I used to have to do a wee bit more manipulation with the board to get it on. But it's straight on there. I don't usually get away with that easily, you know. That's the real advantage. How neat the job is, you know. These Chinese boards that I get, sometimes there's a gap there and then there's too much material there. So I think you can probably guess what's going to happen. We're going to have to do a bit of a graft the long part onto the short part. I do like the hackle, but the user does need to be calibrated. I don't blame the Japanese. I blame myself. We do need to do better. We do need to do better work. That's too long anyway. I'll get there. No, I'm pretty happy with it. That's the second time I've used it. You know? So, for a second time I've used it, it's not too bad. Here we are. I don't know what you mean about the screws. It's a clean job, aye. It's a bit of a better sort of way of doing it, I think. It was a expensive piece of equipment, but it's probably worth it, you know. Probably worth it. Let's see what happens. That solder's working better for me. I should have used that at the start. It must be the evil lead stuff. Love it. Right, we need to solder the wee points, and then we need to stick down the this. That's good. I listen to all you guys in the live stream, what to do and what stuff to use, but sometimes I can't get it all implemented, you know, because it just takes time for these things. Just takes time. Get things organized. I sent that to 2 other members of Team Suboptimal as well, Martin, and you are the man to do it. I like the cordless soldering iron. Not everybody likes them, but I find it handy. I have a wee holder in the wall. I can just set it up in the holder in the wall. It's handy. Okay, PC Fixer. Star, you are the man for that diagnostic thing. Definitely. You're the man for that. We've one more wee thing to do and then we'll put the lid on and hopefully we'll call that fixed. Some hot glue in this. That's what we're doing. Time is the most valuable thing we have, for sure. Waiting this whole hot glue gun to heat up. Tap the screen to like the stream. What do you make of multi-copy batteries? Any batteries or copies? All copy batteries are shit, as a rule. Would be, I don't usually like sweeping statements, but I would have to make an exception for copy batteries. Because copy batteries are real bad. They're junk, you know, they're junk. People, we all want to believe. You're talking somebody that goes to the middle aisle and Lidl and sort of wants to dream that he's going to find the brilliant tool for very little money. And people feel the same about batteries, and I can understand that mentality. But don't even bother. They're so bad. They're so bad it's not even funny. They're so bad. We all like to save money. We all like to get that little hack, something that does the job. There are exceptions. There are exceptions to the rule, but you know, but not usually in copy batteries. They're just usually terrible across the board. Must blow that out. There we are. Screw missing there somewhere. But anyway, we'll get it later. Anyhow, fix or fail, guys. Fix or fail. She was flashing green and red on the charger. Remember, fix or fail. Thank you very much, John Muir. Fix or fail. We're thinking fix it this time. She is charging. It's not flashing green and red anyway. Let's try it on a drill. She's good. 2 bars. 2 bars. I'll put her in the charge to see if she takes 4 bars. But the other one that we're keeping in for observation is still showing. No, nobody makes good copy batteries. That's bollocks. You have to cut corners somewhere. You can't make it. You can't make them cheap without using cheap inferior cells. And the cells are the driving force behind the batteries. The cells are the engine. If you're using crap cells, you're compromising safety as well as performance. It just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. I'd love to get my hands on one of my Leaf batteries and open it and just tell you exactly what I think, but they wouldn't have the balls to send me one. And I think they kind of fell out to me, for telling the truth. I think my Leaf fell out to me, for telling the truth, about stuff. Some people tell lies about my Leaf, but I do not. You want another battery, guys? You tap the screen if you want another battery. This stream has not gone. It hasn't taken the path we'd anticipated, but we're still here. There's 100 people watching. Tap the screen to like the stream. We'll get on to another wee battery here. That's what we can do. We keep stuff organised here. That's the fixed one, isn't it? Oh jeez, there's a good one. There's a good one there. 5.0. Did it. Few people say they're decent. I wouldn't trust anything that's I wouldn't trust anything that's not original as far as batteries concerned, because using substandard cells, I don't use the bad cells that they use in them cheap batteries. I'd rather use second-hand cells out of one of these. They're safer, far safer. MLR cells are not safe at all. They're bad, horrible. Just looking at that screw. There it is. No. If you tell lies about a product, get people to buy it, you might as well be stealing the money out of the person's pocket yourself. That's my opinion on that. Somebody sends me some piece of junk and I'm paid a commission to promote it. I'm getting £2 or something, whatever, per sale. My discount code or whatever. And I tell you it's great. And you buy it, it's junk. It doesn't do your job. It's the same as me stealing the money out of your pocket. That's my opinion. Anyway, we've got disco lights. What kind of batteries do I run on? I run on... I don't know what I run on. I'm a mystery to medical science, to be quite honest. There's no doctor could diagnose me. We've got 15.5 volts. We could have dead cells there. Or we could have another board one. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll get her open. What does J-Bob say? We're not going to slander anybody in this stream tonight, even if it's true. We'll play nice tonight. I've had enough bad luck this last week. Let's see. Usual thing. We'll check for... They're looking pretty good, you know. and they just do the volt check. That's an old one. It could be a Chinese inboard in 20 minutes on her. 311. 311. I think 316. It's a wee bit. There's a wee bit of imbalance, but not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of imbalance here. Do we feel a Chinese inboard coming on? Is it that time again? I think we do. I think we feel a Chinese inboard coming on. We never checked the side connections right enough, but we will. We'll do that now. Board's gone thermal. No connection problems anyway. No connection problems there. Just have to get the board out. See if we can get a nice Chinese in one or a nice little Asian one. This could be the last one of the evening. There we are. I would love to have a Leaf battery in my hand, and I would give an honest review on it. If it was good, I could do certain things with it. I could open it up, check what kinds of cells is in it. If not Samsung, LG, or Sony, I would be very, very suspicious that it'll be any good. I could put in a load test to see, but you know, yeah, it's just one of them things. Just we thought it was safe to put our desoldering tool away. My Leaf's never going to give me a battery. My Leaf don't trust me. They know I'll tell the truth. They don't like that. Like, I'll give you an example of me telling the truth. A video turned out the way I didn't like it. I got 2 Leaf impact wrenches, and they turned out to be good. I gave them to a tire centre, and he liked them. But I told people. I suspected they'd been bad, so the video turned out opposite to what I thought it would be, but I still told the truth. And there was a couple of wee Leaf things was alright, but there's a sander they gave me one time that was pure shit. Really bad. Really bad. Might have got her this time. Nearly. Nearly. Done a good job there. Again, I took all the solder off. We need to get another Chinese inboard to stick on her. I'll try one of these blue ones this time. I have had problems with some of these blue ones. I put them on, they've been faulty. Put them directly on, they've been directly faulty. Just turned out shit. Doesn't set on just as good. What do we just see? Ah, that's good. That is good. That was pretty good. When I get to the grips of this thing, I think I'll have a good job. Putting a wee bit of solder on might be the right look for me, you know. There's only 89 people have stuck with me tonight, so thank you everybody stuck with me. We've only 57 likes, which is quite low for one of these, but I don't mind. We had a fail to start off with, so that was quite bad. But you know, that's part of the fun. You could take easy ones, you could take things that you've examined quite heavily before you come on to do these streams, but I don't do that. I don't believe in that. I believe in giving you the genuine article, the 100%. Thermal sensor was the problem. It's definitely a problem now. Well, we'll see. We'll get her soldered. There's something happening there anyway. Nope. No, with this solder, it's alright. There we are. It's definitely stuck down, I know. No thermal sensor problem in the blue boards. I've had problems with some of them. I have. If this one goes bad, we'll have to get off again. That's just what we'll have to do. Nothing we can do about it. We'll have to come off. Just the way it goes some nights, you know. I always blame the show not for being good enough. When I get low likes, you know. If I get under 100, I just think that wasn't as good enough show. That's my personal feeling on it. Have to hot glue the wee sensor down now. With the heat. There's too much whipping around my battery sometimes. I don't think people like that. The action can be slow unless you're interested in batteries. Action can be slow in the old battery repairs. Oh, aye. That's what you were saying about the NTC sensor on the boards, the M12s that you had. There we are. Ready to rock overnight. Here we are. Is Martin still there? There's nobody to moderate, I don't know if he's not here. We've got good lower numbers tonight, but we're alright. Looks like we should have done a battery stream instead of a Bosch stream. We should have done that instead. Oh. We're more successful at the batteries today. One bar, what do I say if she charges? I think that's 3 batteries, isn't it? It's one, no, she's gone, that's what I says about these blue boards. They give trouble. Give me trouble. We'll soon get it off again. We'll try one of the green boards instead. There's about 5 of them blue boards that I got. They're giving me trouble. The ones I got off eBay are playing up. The ones I got off Amazon are not. They're more expensive, but they're not playing up. So anyway, we'll see. Bosch might have to go to the morgue. She might have to go to the morgue, we'll see. We'll soon do a board change in this. Let's see. We'll have to desolder all that now. What am I? There we are. Suppose we'll use the wee tool. When we went to the bar buying it, we'll use it. Don't let the glue gun cool down. You're right. What? No. We'll get it off. I bent that. That wasn't good. That was suboptimal what I did there. That again. You think it's a hot glue is a problem? You didn't desolder that properly. Definitely user error in this one. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's getting that time of the night, guys. If I get this and fixed now, I could call it fixed, and that might be the end of the show. But we'll see if we can get it fixed first. This video was rewinding. What? I've had a problem with them blue boards for sure. Definitely. They've been problematic to my life. But there we are. None there's a stream fucking up, is it? The stream might be starting to crash or something. We'll see. We will see. When in doubt, add more solder. No blue board replacements. I got so many that were fine off eBay. And recently the ones I've been buying off eBay have all failed on me. The Amazon ones are far dear. But they haven't been failing. And I can buy these here things here. These old green ones as part of a kit. And I get a board. And I get a top. And I get a casing. You know, for less than the Amazon board. So it's hard to know. These old things have been successful so far. Clean that top. Top's in bad shape. You think it might be the heat sensor in that J-Bubs? This is the problem. I'll put a bit more solder in that in the lower area because just to hold it. Just to double bag it. Hot glue made the board think the battery is hot. Could be that. Could be that. Nearly gone 2 hours, guys. How many batteries was that? I've lost count. No. She decided she's going to play up. We're calling that a fail, guys. Could be what you say. Could be the hot glue. Could be the hot glue. Let it cool. We'll have to let it cool. We'll have to let it cool. Let me see. How much cooling does it need? Going anyway. Showing one flashing bar. So it hasn't reset on the board yet, but somehow it's working a drill. Explain that. $605. I'm making full contact. Let's have a look. Let's try it again. Now she's working now. Look at that. She's charging away. Hot glue. That's one of the mysteries of the universe now. Is it the hot glue? Was it a Dr. Fail? Was it not in the charger right? Hot glue seems like a likely candidate, you know. There's just no room here with all these Bosches and everything lying around. Definitely hot glue, PC Fixer says. So the blue board might be alright. And that's charging, so we'll probably have to call that and fixed. We'll have to see what's going on. I just have to move some of the stuff so it can even sit there. It's been mad in here today. Oh, what do we say? We'll get her all turned around here. Oh. Mad in surgery today. No, it's not burned yet, it's still here. Ah, well, all the ones that did burn. Alright. 4 or 5 of them. It's not a complete disaster. No more Bosch tonight. I'm all Bosched out, sir. To be quite honest, it's nearly 2 hours. That's my lot. I told Mrs. Lefthandthread to be in sooner. Me and her was out today because 605. They're saying that the heat sensors detecting the heat from the hot glue. You know, not the power supply. Not tonight. Not tonight, guys. Thank you very much, James Mariani. I hope you enjoyed that because it didn't go according to plan. But sometimes the ones that don't go according to plan are the better ones, you know. So who knows? Who knows? It might have been all right. But gonna have to see what Mrs. Lefthandthread's up to. Like I had to take her out today because I spent too much time in the surgery during the week, I was making away at videos. I was doing all sorts of nonsense on here. So, yeah, it's the best impact driver. Well, I think Makita or not. How about that? Milwaukee made the best impact driver for years. The court's still out in a lot of these impact drivers. The recent ones that came out. The word around the campfire is Milwaukee's impact drivers and drills. The Gen 4s aren't as good as the Gen 3s. The Gen 3 was kind of the sweet spot. What would you say? The DeWalt ones were cheap and cheerful and did the job and half the price of the Gen 3. The Gen 4 Milwaukee is probably just good and powerful, but expensive. It's hard to say. People rave about the Heikoki or Metabo HPT across the pond, across the Atlantic with you guys, some of you guys. But I don't know. Some of the newer DeWalt ones are powerful, on par with Milwaukee, but they're not. Some of them are not very reliable at times too. So I don't know. It really depends what you're on. Most of them do the job, Most of them do the job. Everybody gets all excited about it, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream because it was a tough one tonight. We didn't really go according to plan, but we got a few batteries sorted at the finish. They're charging away, so that's the main thing. Acumarius is retracting their Acumarius, if you don't know, he is the battery doctor of Poland. He's a good man. Who needs plans? Things don't go according to plan. There was no plans. The plan was there is no plan. Just grab a Bosch and see what happens. But it just was a bit more chaotic than I wanted it to be, but it's all right. It's all right. We got something done. Good stream apart from the batteries. I thought the batteries were the only thing was good, Martin. But anyway, that's fine. Yeah, we're all good. There's some debate on why that battery wasn't going, but the way it's going now. But I'll leave that. You need a wee bit of mystery in life. I'll leave that to just mystery. I'd say it's mysterious. That's what we'll say about that. Hot glue. We'll think about it. Yeah. The next one I put on, I'll try it before I put the hot glue on. How's that? That would be a plan. No, I don't service Bosch hammers. I'm not interested in spending the time servicing a Bosch hammer. No is the answer, sir. I just could not justify the time because I'm a part-time warrior at this. I can't be buried if I had all day to spend servicing the hammer and that. I just don't have the time. I just have to pick the ones that I can do in a few hours. How's the new job going? Well, there's a problem with that new job. I've been temporarily pulled back into doing the retail work. See, there's too many guys where I work that have pregnant wives and pregnant sheep, and they have to stay off to look after them. So I'm pulled back to the retail counter for the next 6 weeks, which is suboptimal, because me and my repair guy that I was working for up there, we're getting on like a house on fire. He's really disappointed that happened. Yeah, not good. Suboptimal. I've had a suboptimal week, to be honest. There was that, and there was the last Sunday I found out somebody had been downloading videos off TikTok and uploading them to Facebook with my picture. Doctor Lefthandthread, Dr. Lefthandthread 000 or something. And he's been going for 4 months and he's gained 10,000 followers on Facebook. I didn't have a presence on Facebook until last Sunday. When I seen it, I created a Facebook profile called Doctor Lefthandthread Official, and I've got over 400 followers in a week, but I'm well behind him. What I had to do is stop posting new videos on TikTok locked down as many videos as I could. I thought they were locked down, but he seems to, maybe he's got a lot of my back catalogue already, because he seems to be uploading older videos every day, 4 or 5 older videos every day. He's run out of, he's getting repetitive because he's putting up same videos over again, that kind of way. But, it's a pain in the hole, but, it's all right. It did annoy me in the first half of this week. I spent about 3 days and nearly deleted my TikTok profile altogether, but there's maybe no point. He's maybe bulk downloaded whatever's on there, whatever he was able to download. But if I create no new videos that he's able to, he can't make Doctor Lefthandthread videos, so he can't steal them. And if they're not on TikTok, that's definitely where he was getting them. He wasn't getting them off YouTube. Yeah, Peckham was right. He's out of juice anyway, because he did. There's a video he nearly got 1 million views on. I don't know what that'll be worth to him, because I don't know much about Facebook yet. I never had planned to go on Facebook because it was another platform to look after, but I'm going to have to mothball TikTok for now. And I'm not that sad about mothballing TikTok. I don't really mind. Some people did. There was some good people that did watch me on TikTok, don't get me wrong. And I'd like to be able to provide videos for them, but I can't now. I can't. I just can't. It's just like, I'm not going to put up a video that's going to get 1 million views for somebody that has 10,000 followers. Me sitting me 400 and maybe getting 5,000 views on it. Doesn't make sense. I'm not going to let him away with that. But we'll one out, because I've started to enjoy being in Facebook. I've created a few novel sort of videos of. There's one where a milk feeder's doing very well. I was doing a job on a milk feeder, of all things, a calf milk feeder. Still sitting on here. I have to get it back to the guy this week. But, well, whatever, Thanks to everybody who joined the stream. We're going to have to nick off and go to bed here, because I have to go to the retail job in the morning, not the work job. So I'll have the Monday blues. The Monday blues have returned, but this is the antidote to it, so we're all right, Yeah. I've dropped 20 pounds since the new year as well. That's another thing. I've lost weight as well. I've went in a bit of a, what would you say? I've cut off the snacks and stuff. I noticed it was changing, I noticed there was a difference when my trousers started to get loose. And I did a video the other day and noticed my ears look bigger because my face has got smaller. No, well, I didn't really have a good St. Patrick's Day, because I ended up working because of them guys with the pregnant wives and the pregnant sheep. I couldn't even have that day off. There's a lot of toxic people on TikTok too, but there's good people as well. I did enjoy my foray into TikTok, but I did not enjoy it even close to as near as I enjoyed YouTube. And Facebook seems to be a better experience than TikTok so far. It's weird because I've got a 30% USA audience on YouTube, 20% UK. Very few people watch me from Ireland on YouTube. A lot of people watch me on TikTok from Ireland and all over the world. Not so much USA, but USA audience was growing on there. Facebook, it's all local. It's all local yokels. It's everybody that knows me in real life is now following me. There's 500 people following me in real, and most of them know who I am. They're fairly local, and most of them. No, but we're all good. And we went 2 hours, 5 minutes. I was supposed to do an hour and a half stream the night, but it didn't work out. I just got it. Is it always a Sunday you went live? I always went live on here on a Sunday. The only Sunday I won't be live is in 2 weeks' time. Easter Sunday, I'm going to take Easter Sunday off. Spend more time with Mrs. Left Hand Thread over Easter, I'll be off over Easter. I'm going to take a little break, and I'll be back the following week. So it'll be live stream number 123 next week, and 124 will be the week after Easter. So that's what's happening. And we'll just keep battering away here and YouTube, and we'll keep doing the Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do what? Everything I'm supposed to not do, I've probably already done on this live stream. We've only 30 people watching. We're going to tap the screen to like the stream. We only get 60 likes tonight, but it'll be all right. It is what it is. At least some of you showed up for me, and I appreciate that. And there's, a couple of new names there as well, so it's always nice to see that. I thought I'd have more people over from Facebook, but maybe they were shy, Maybe they were shy. But we'll try and drag some more audience over from Facebook over to the live streams. I'm going to advertise them heavily on the Sundays to get people over here to see if, God knows what we're going to do next week. God knows. God knows. But we'll have to do something next week because, like I say, been going to be off for the following week. So, good night, guys. Great stream. Thank you. It wouldn't be a stream without you guys. It's not just Dr. Left Hand Thread stream. It belongs to all the people that participate. You guys that comment, all the members of Team Suboptimal, and even the silent majority that watch. So goodbye, and thanks for all your help in the stream as always, and good night.